Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of TekTopia UnderGround. My name is Slick and this is a series where we're playing FTB Presents StoneBlock 2 loaded with Tango Tek's TekTopia mod. Last episode we got this very primitive mob farm built and it is cranking out some drops. We've got, quite a bit of random junk here. Not as many ender pearls as I was hoping for. Plenty of whatever that stuff is, Inferium essence. Yeah, and I also brought some of that upstairs too. And actually, it turns out that there's a lot of bats in here, and in this pack, bats drop leather. Yeah, look at all that leather. That's an absurd amount, but it's all right because we needed it. You know, all that time messing with that ground trap, and all I had to do was come down here and kill some bats. But I have been anxiously waiting. I've gotten a lot of stuff done in between episodes, but almost right after I posted that last video, the last episode, I got this legendary loot crate and I've just been dying to open it. So that's the very first thing we're going to do today. Let's see what's in it. Fingers crossed we get something good. Come on. Oh, wow. That was very anticlimactic. Oh, how disappointing. All right, let's grab a couple more of these real fast. I love loot crates. I just get so excited. Emerald Spear, that's, ooh, Endoflame, that's cool. Another storage upgrade. Compact Giant Chance Cubes, Diamond Pants. Fast Vector Plates, that would have been handy. Ooh, Pig Iron. Alright, so we got a couple of neat things, nothing too crazy, but you can see I've already gotten a bunch of those Compact Giant Chance Cubes. Yeah, I should probably throw some of these in here. Yep. In there, and I think we're probably good on all the rest. So let's take a look. I'm gonna run back upstairs and show you everything I worked on in between episodes. So let's do this super fast style. Psst, down here. All right, so as we were nearing the top, I hope you noticed a little bit of decor down there. I did a little bit of chisels here. Use that fancy chisel, and get ready. It's gonna look like a whole new place. Bam. Oh, well, that's a little anticlimactic, but I put these crystals around everywhere. This is our hub that I started working on. So this was the main room where we had all of our junk. And I'll show you all these rooms later, but let me show you the decor upstairs. Bam. There we go. So this is our main central hallway. I don't know how I feel about the chandelier. I think it's kind of ugly. My wife says she likes it, but I just needed to light this block right here because the lights on the walls weren't enough. And this is just... I can't wait to get some new light sources. Let's take a look at what else I did. So the storage room, nothing really changed. I changed that border there, but I tried to add, I added the wood, I added all of the little details, the cobblestone walls, went through and outlined all the doors, and I at least tried to highlight the spots where the torches are. Went ahead and put item frames up on all the spots where we're gonna need them. And if we come up here, I got a lot of decor done up here. Got this nice little fountain going on right in front of our town hall. Got a fancy little entrance here. And let's come inside. I really worked on this one a lot. Yeah, buddy. It's definitely a much better setup than we had before. So I got them their own little desk. They've got the double desk here with the chairs. I've noticed a massive frame rate drop every time I look at these guys. Like I can look over here and my frame rates are just fine, but as soon as I look at these guys, it just drops. It's very interesting. I don't know what causes that, but anyway, so I got some paintings going on. We did get some hearts in between episodes, so I've just been plunking those here. And let's take a look at what else we did. I haven't used any of the hearts yet. I did grab one nomad that came by, so we've got now 2 farmers. We've got 2 home 4s. This one's empty. And then everybody's in here. So we've got 2 farmers and a lumberjack. Steffi Grantham. See, the frame rate drops on these guys too. I don't know what causes it, but... and let's see. Yeah, Giselle Bass, I believe, is our newest villager. So yeah, coming over this way, I did a lot of redecorating. Just trying to add some touches, just to make it feel like we're not in a big stone block world. Which we are, but I don't want it to feel like that. If we come in here, I added this item collection onto this drawer, and you can see the massive numbers of 116 stacks of chicken poop and 54 stacks of eggs. Yeah, that's a lot. So I've just been breeding these guys up as much as I can, and still haven't gotten a rancher yet, but just wanted to get our population up. I've been slaughtering them as needed for food for myself and for the villagers. So then let's take a look down here and see the changes I've made. So I dug out some tunnels. Let's start on this one. So right to the right, this is going to be my little bedroom. Just a little modest with a bed, gold chest. That's fancy. Haven't figured out what I'm going to put here yet. I had an idea when I carved it out, but that was like a week ago, so I've already forgotten what it is. Over in this area, this is going to be where we set up chickens. I did start a couple of chickens. I just made the basic eggs. I picked up all this junk. So you can see I've got some flint chickens, log chicken, yellow chicken, white chicken. Yeah, just to get us started on the whole process of getting chickens and getting some automated resources. And then I figure on this side, I'll dig this out and put our fluid cows over here. So we'll keep all those annoying animals contained. And then coming down this way, this is our little study for our how do you say that? I'm always going to butcher that word. Thaumcraft. What is that book called? The Thaumonomicon. Yeah, I'll never get that word right. Don't expect me to. I'm going to butcher that word every time. But this is our research study area. But for today, we're going to start in this supply closet. This is going to be the prime focus for today's episode. You can see in here, I've started sorting out all of our loot that we get. So this is everything that we get from sifting sand, gravel, dust, through a diamond mesh. This is it. So all of these things, I plan on automating this whole system today. We need to generate some RF power today, and I want to get this whole shebang set up. So you've got all of our pieces down here that into compacting drawers, which are going to form everything into chunks. And then I want to export all of this into this ultimate furnace and then have it come out as ingots. So we are gonna get some sag mills today. We're gonna get some alloy smelters today. I want to get all of these things automated so that way the cobblestone will automatically turn into each of these other things. And I'm gonna see maybe how I can do it a little differently than I've done in the past. I'm gonna do some research into that. But first, let me grab some materials to get us started for the day, and I will be with you momentarily. All right, so I think I've gotten everything together that I'm going to need. So the first thing we're going to have to make, I got these draconic cores from a quest reward. So I want to make a couple of these generators, 4 to be precise. So I don't have the book for this, but I did look it up on our good friend Google and found out that each generator puts out 90 RF per tick. And I had the materials to make 4 of them, so that should give us a nice little boost to get started making power. And basically the way these work is you just feed them full of coal. So we've got a good bit of coal to get us started, but then as we automate this, this should fill up quickly. So these generators ought to put out plenty of power to get us going. I'm thinking our generators can go right here. Not there, come on. Psst. There we go. And then all we need to do is plunk some coal in there, and that should generate plenty of power. So let's put that bugger there, and we'll just get started with some coal here. So I think what we're gonna need to make this whole system work, we're going to need space. We're gonna have to access the back of all of these and also the bottom. So what I've decided is I'm gonna dig down, and I'll probably put the access, we can just put it here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dig down and I'll have a platform underneath. Let me get to where I can climb out of here. I'll have an access platform underneath. So I'll basically dig all of this out too deep. So I'll have one level for the floor in between, and then we'll have an access area, and then we'll plug it up with these fancy elevator blocks if I can figure out where I put them. Yeah, right here. So we'll have that guy there. And then this guy, let's dig down one more. I hate too high rooms. Yeah, so we'll have this guy here, and then we could just jump to get to the top or shift to get to the bottom. And that'll give us quick access between floors. So I'm gonna dig this out and get us some working space and bring you back to see the rest. Alright, so progress has been made. You can see I dug out behind this, and I've got our elevator set up here. So let's take a look at our little workspace area. So I carved this whole area out, and I've got another elevator in the corner just so I can pop up and access the back of all of these, which is going to be super handy. I'll probably expand this out one more so that way we can plug in all of our conduits that we're going to need. But if we take a look down here, this is the setup we've got. So in order to get quartz, as we talked about previously, we need soul sand, and we got to sift the soul sand through a diamond stiffened mesh for the best chance. So if you recall, to get soul sand, you have to put sand into a barrel of witch water. Witch water comes from water into a stone barrel on top of mycelium, and then it transforms. And I did find out that if you put more mycelium around the barrel, it makes it transform much faster. So in order to get water automatically into here, I went ahead and made this sink from cooking for blockheads. And what's cool about it, I don't have a bucket on me. Let me grab one. But you can just right click on it and get water as much as you need. You just come up here and yep, there it is. As much as you want. So what we need to figure out a way to do is to automate the process of getting the water from the sink into here. So let's see, in order to do that, I took a look through the recipes. We can make the Ender IO conduits for fluid, but in order to do that, we have to smelt glass and quartz. We need quartz to make it happen in the alloy smelter, so I'm not going to be messing with that for now. What I'm going to use is these transfer nodes. Good old transfer pipes. So we'll make some of those, bam, and then some fluid transfer nodes. We're missing some stone. Let's grab a couple of those. Fluid transfer node, boom. And now we can just come down here, plunk that on there with some of these transfer pipes. Put it like that, and now that will automatically, if we click on that, yep, that's filling up and it's transferring water automatically. So as soon as we take that out, it starts filling up again, but I don't want to do that just yet. We need to put sand in there. And look, I've even got one. So let's go ahead and plunk that in there, see if we can get lucky and get some quartz. Now we should see this fill up. Yep, fills up automatically and it starts transforming. You can see up top, 7, 8, 9. It's transforming much faster than it did before. I spent so much time wasted because I didn't know that putting more mycelium makes it go faster. Yeah, and I'll sort that out shortly. We're going to need a drawer space for soul sand. So let's take a look at what else we're going to need. We're going to need a lot of obsidian to make dark iron for... Let's get back over to the sag mill. This is the main star of this part of the episode. So yeah, to make the sag mill, we're gonna need dark steel, which you get by in an alloy smelter, iron, pulverized coal, and obsidian. So yeah, we're gonna need lots of obsidian. So the way we're gonna set that up is I'm gonna pipe lava automatically into this barrel and then pull the obsidian out and send it up into a drawer. So if you just put lava in a barrel with water on top, it'll turn into lava. So what we need to do now is generate some lava. So the best way to do that, I think, is to pull cobblestone directly from the drawer. So I made these superheating elements, which were super easy to make. And they give you a 60x rate. If you look at the top, it says rate 60x. So that means cobble comes up pretty quickly. Let's grab some cobble real fast. And I'll show you guys how fast it converts. It's ridiculously fast. Yeah, look at that. 240, 300, 360. Man, it just burns through the cobble. So now that we've got that, we're gonna need some of these transfer nodes here. Pipes going that way. We need a wrench because I want to get that off of there. So I'll make a wrench and get that fixed. So we'll have lava automatically piped into here, and you can see that's already obsidian, and there might even still be, yep, there's some lava there. So this one's got lava in it, that one doesn't. And it doesn't seem to be piping back in, so maybe I don't need to mess with that. So now we're gonna have to get that out, send that up to a drawer. So we'll need another drawer set up for soul sand and obsidian, and I believe I have some drawers already. So I've got one here, drawer key. Let's lock this. So let's put that there. Nope, not there. Where's my axe? Bam, like that. All right, so now we've got obsidian here, and you can go there. And then what do we do with our soul sand? There it is. Plunk you right there. And now we've got automated setup and storage for that. So we'll need 4 more quartz to make the industrial dye blend. Let's come down here and get our rest of our automation set up. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock these walls back a little bit, like so. That way we got some working space. Yeah, and I can access all of these drawers. So let's see. This is stone. We don't need anything there. Coal we will need. Cobblestone we'll need. So if that's cobblestone, this must be gravel. Dirt. That's got to be sand and dust. That is flint. How do I want to do that? Yeah, I think I will do that there. Yeah, all right. And then we'll need one on this controller here. We'll need to punch this wall out too to get around. So let's set up some color channels. I wanna think about this. Make sure I'm gonna have enough channels. I should have enough channels to do everything I need to do. So let's see. Our coal. Actually, we don't need one for coal. We don't need one. I'll use a filter for that. All right, so cobblestone is going to be extract on dark gray. Round robin, and I'll leave it, we can go ahead and make it active, that's fine. And so this will be gravel. Gravel will be light gray, always active. Dirt, I don't think we actually need to pull dirt out for any reason. Let's just disable that one. But we'll leave it because it's got to connect. And then so this will be sand. Let's make that yellow. Always active round robin. Did I round robin that one? So round robin is, it makes it to where it will skip over the last one it went to and go to the next one, which is very, very critical. And let's see, dust will be white, always active, round robin. And then which one is that? That's flint. We're gonna make flint, let's say purple. Purple's a good number, or a good color. Always active, round robin. Yeah, excellent. So now this is our drawer controller. We want to make this insert on, I like to make it insert on black. I like for black to be the everything go in the drawer channel. And then for extract, why don't we call it green? But we're going to leave that on never active for right now. So now if we input anything on the black channel into this drawer controller, if there's a spot in any of these drawers, it'll go into it automatically. So any of these items you see up top, they will go in automatically just by inserting on the black channel. So these are going to extract on different channels, and we need to pull different materials and send them to different places. So we're going to have this whole system linked up. So I need to connect these. Oops. Hey, get back up there. That's not you. Let's go ahead and put these around like so. Psst. Hey. Like that. All right, so this cobblestone generator, we're gonna extract on the black channel, always active, and that's gonna plunk it right in there, and it should go automatically into here. All right, so we're back from a little bit of a rabbit hole. So we're gonna use sag mills to automate the conversion of all of these items into their different forms. And in order to do that, we're using sag mills. I went ahead and made some dark steel, and energetic alloy, made some enhanced energy conduits, got a lot of the materials needed to make the auto sieves to sieve these things and give us more resources. So let's come over here. I've already laid out our industrial dye blend. We're just gonna start with 6. Well, we'll go ahead and make 12 because I know we'll need them eventually. Classic color, yeah. So let's get these in the simple alloy smelter we have here. That'll give us the super strong industrial machine chassis, which we will need to make an upgraded alloy smelter and also all of the sag mills. Oh look at that. The culmination. Craft a machine chassis. Yep. Part of a balanced breakfast. Check that out. Not actually healthy. Contains 253 grams of sugar, 53 grams of fat, and 394 grams of ender dust. Side effects include nausea, dizziness, confusion, and random teleporting. I don't know if I'm going to eat that. We'll see. All right, so I think we're ready for one sag mill here. There we go. And now all we're missing is capacitors. So I haven't seen this in any other pack, but I was looking at capacitors. And check this guy out. We've got silver capacitors, which can also be upgraded. That's pretty cool. Takes lead and silver nuggets, so that's definitely going to be a little easier to manage. Let's make 4 of those. Grab a bunch of nuggets, silver capacitors times 4, and then we can use these to upgrade. So we just need pulverized coal and energetic silver ingot. How do we make that? So it's just silver, redstone, and gold. Are we done over here? Yeah, we're done over here. All right, let's make some of those real fast. So we'll need 4. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so it'll be 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's plonk these guys in here and get those going. And then we'll be able to upgrade these capacitors. Come on. There's one. Give us another one. All right, while that's cooking, I went ahead and made some new enhanced energy conduits, some more item conduits, and we need to start getting our plans laid out for how we're gonna set these up. So let's take a look down here. I haven't really moved anything around down here, but I did run the energy conduits. I decided I'm gonna put all the sag mills right above here. So I've put the energy conduits in place to power them. And the reason for that is because I actually need 2 conduits going to each sag mill. And the reason for being is because with sag mills, you have this grinding output spot here. And if you put flint in there, then it increases the efficiency of your sag mill. So I definitely want to automate flint coming from this drawer. And that's on the purple channel. Yep, so I'll automatically put the flint in there. So I'll need more item conduits going this way. 4, 5. So we're only gonna have 5 sag mills here and then the other one over there. And then we can just plug that here to connect that. Yeah, so that way I can use, you know, either the back of these to run all of the stuff that we're grinding and the bottom for flint, or vice versa. Either way, we'll have double access to everything we need. And then over here, we're actually gonna put the auto sieves, which I had completely forgot about having to make. So let's pull you out of there and upgrade those real fast. Upgrade those. And then what do we need to upgrade them again? Vivid alloy is what? It's just one of those and an ender pearl. Yeah, we'll worry about those another time. I'm gonna need to make a few more of these, but for right now, this will be enough to get us started with. So let's take this alloy smelter. Did I get it? Did I get it? Yes. And let's go ahead and upgrade that. I'm missing the simple powered furnace, which I made, and it is right here. U for uses. Bam. Now we've got a regular, fully fledged alloy smelter. How cool is that? Yeah, so the biggest difference here is number 1 is faster. Number 2, you can set it to alloys or furnace mode, or you can set it on a combination. So if I want to just throw cobblestone in there, it'll smelt out. I don't know if I set the backup, but extract to black, always active, and that should put the stone right in the drawer. Yeah, yeah, buddy. All right, so this is going to extract on red, always active. This is going to be our sag mill that we use to grind our ore chunks into powder. So we're doubling all of these ore chunks here as we get them. So that's going to come out on red, go into here automatically, which means I also need to auto feed coal. So let's grab a coal. I always think I can make it over there, and then I remember mid-jump that I can't. Huh. So let's see, the coal goes into this one. So it's going to be insert on red. How's that going to work? All right, many hours later, this is what we've got. All right, so I made some more sag mills, got those set up here, and they are grinding cobblestone into gravel, which also gives us some flint, gravel into dirt, dirt into sand, sand into dust, and then this is our sag mill here that's grinding all of our chunks into powder. And then I moved the doohickey here, the ultimate furnace. I figured out what the problem is. The problem is you only insert from the top. It works just like a regular furnace would in vanilla Minecraft. So from the back or the sides, you can input fuel, but to input stuff to smelt goes in the top. But the reason I swapped it out for the alloy smelter is because the alloy smelter with a big capacitor works pretty quickly. Obviously not as fast as the ultimate furnace, but at the rate that things are coming in, this works more than fast enough. And that alloy smelter was going to burn a coal. And you know, it's got 9,001 plus 2 efficiency, so one coal would smelt stacks and stacks and stacks of stuff. So the furnace is really, it would be overkill and it would waste a lot of coal, which we've got a good supply of coal now, and that's because I got rid of those generators. Yeah, I had to get rid of them. They just could not keep up, so I've got them plugged away in a chest somewhere. So I've expanded our drawers a bit, added these up here, so that's for dark steel. And then I haven't figured out what's going to go in that one yet. But I did add these auto sieves, and currently I've got 8 of them, but I've got some of them, I think I've got 3 of them shut off because I'm still not generating enough power to run these 3. So let's see, I've got sand, dust, and 2 gravel all going through diamond meshes. And then I've got one over here with soul sand, which, you know, the soul sand is a slow process. So I've already sifted all that, and yeah, we've got a good supply of quartz to get us started with, but that's going to keep going. Every time a soul sand pops up, it'll go in here. So let's take a look down below and I'll show you where we're getting our power from. That's right, I made a reactor, a very, very small, in fact, the smallest possible reactor you can make. Yep, it's a 3x3 cube, 3x3x3 cube, 1 fuel rod in the middle with the control rod up top. And we can see here it's generating 513 RF per tick, and this seems to be filling up. Yep, it is slowly filling up. So I had to turn machines on and off until I found a sweet spot where this was I was trying to get this is our energy buffer, trying to get this to stay roughly level or increase slowly. And yeah, I had this all the way full and then added machines until it ran out, and then slowly just cut back on them, and now it's very slowly filling up. But you can see we're using a little bit of uranium in this pack, which that's another thing. I guess it's just a newer version, but we don't use yellorium for anything. It uses uranium, which uranium comes from sifting sand, gets us uranium dust. Yep, there's one right there, uranium grit, which I have that set to filter automatically to the alloy smelter. So yeah, so this will automatically pull fuel from here, put it into the reactor, and then spit the cyanide back out here. So you can see how little waste we've had. We've only had 2 ingots, and like I said, it's been many hours. So in between episodes, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna increase the size of this just a bit. I'll probably put 5 fuel rods in it, and just to get us enough juice going. And I'll also increase the size of this area here so we get much more soul sand going on a regular basis. Let's see, what else did I do? I also made some drawer upgrades to increase the amount of stuff we can store in here. And we've got a boatload of emeralds now. So yeah, I'm not worried about emeralds in this pack. I don't know, you guys tell me what you think. I think that since I've got the other series playing TekTopia, and I'm playing that one legit, I think in this series, I mean, really the only reason we have TekTopia is just so that way I'm not in this place alone, because it's cool to have somebody else around. So I think it'll be fine to use these emeralds to buy stuff for the village. But you guys let me know what you think. I'm not gonna do anything with it now. And I believe it's nighttime. I think everybody's asleep. Yeah, it seems to be. So yeah, I'm not gonna do anything with it now. You let me know down in the comment section what you guys think I should do. If you think I can use those emeralds for our village, then let me know. If you don't want me to, then I won't. I'll just get emeralds the legit way, and I need to be going this way. So we are starting to run short on time, but before we call this a day, I want to get these kids planted. We need some more villagers, And let's get some people going. Jacob Zone, Admin Soul, and Semmelzelos. Alright, so I've been checking around on some other StoneBlock series, and it seems that the average modded Minecraft series goes for between 20 and 30 episodes. I hope you guys aren't thinking this is going to be a fast series, because I plan on taking this very slowly. I really want to work on my building skills, and especially in modded Minecraft, that's something that I don't tend to do. I tend to just play the pack, get all the quests done as quickly as possible, and call it good. But I really want to make this something, you know? I'm putting a lot of effort into it. I really want to make it look good. So tell me what you think about all the decorations. Tell me what you think about the layout. And any advice that you have to offer would definitely be appreciated. Unfortunately, everybody, that's all the time we're going to have for today's episode. If you liked it, please click the like button. Consider subscribing. Share this video with your friends. And throw me some love down in that comment section. I'd love to hear your opinions about everything that we got going on in this series. I hope to see you next time, and have a great night.